you get a little bit of
right, and then it'll
a little bit of catching,
like that or something. Okay. All right. Well, we do need to move on, John. I think that I was hopeful that you could get to 7.4. We could throw a constraint in here, but I think we need to stop so that we can get some other people up there. So we'll call this a 7.2 assessment. Don't erase anything. Some comments.
It was pretty good, except for throwing the potential energy kind of important.
Yeah.
But otherwise, he's Brewster pretty good.
Okay. So are you making the case for a 3 with that comment?
I don't know, 4.
A 4.
Well, I don't know, maybe a 3.
Martin.
Say at least a 3, because I mean, at least the concept of 7.2, he did it. The only thing was the potential, which technically is not part of this. Like, you're supposed to know from back in the day.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I don't know about that. That's an interesting point.
The actual process was actually done really well. Yeah, a couple hiccups, but I mean, overall,
Yeah.
he managed it.
Miles, what do you say?
Probably.
Why?
Because there were several points, I guess, that he didn't come on.
Okay. Caroline?
I think if we go how we have been grading,
Yes.
it should be a 4 because in general, he got it all right. And he did say that the potential energy was 1/2 K in the beginning, so he already knew that. And he already stated it, and he already wrote it on the board. And other than that, he just made a few mistakes that mostly he caught.
Okay, that's interesting. So let's address the first part of Caroline's statement that at some point John said it right, even if at other points he said it wrong. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, it's complicated.
It is complicated.
It was obviously something that his mind just blanked because he was up on the board.
Yes.
And if we go with that and how we have been grading, it would be a 4 in my belief.
Interesting. Sean?
Well, I think it was odd because John wasn't nearly as confident with his Mathematica as he usually is.
Interesting.
And, I mean, he said it was the potential over there, and then he got over here, and he was all confused.
Well, a couple of things happened, John, that I noticed. You actually several times today called that the X. You kind of called that the length, and you kept thinking it was going to show up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we finally got you past that. And at one point you said, oh, it's the potential energy. But interestingly, when you got back over here, you almost started doing it again.
Yeah.
You were fixated on this as not being a potential energy, but rather being, I don't know, something having to do with position or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I hear what you're saying, Caroline, but, 4s to me, the baseline standard of a 4 is, I should be impressed. I should be bragging on you. I should leave here and say to Bruce and to Jerry, oh my God, you guys should have seen John today. He did it. Because I will tell you, that is what I have been doing for the rest of you whenever someone gets a 4. Seriously, go ask Jerry. Every single time this week someone's got a 4, I've gone and ran and told somebody. Based on that, I'm not going to do that for this one. I'll just say that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go brag up on John for this one because it was just... When I hear what you're saying, Caroline, it was there. And I've heard a lot of you say that it all got there eventually. But I don't know, John, how did you feel about it?
I would have to say I think it would be a 3.
Why?
Because of that hiccup and that uncertainty in the beginning. I mean, I don't know, I'm the type of person, and I really like the standards, I'm the type of person that I like doing it and then making a mistake and then figuring it out later. Mm-hmm. And that's why I really like doing the Mathematica. You can do it and easily fix it. And, and I feel like that's kind of what I did up there.
Yeah.
It's like...
it took you a while to get to it. All right. I'm going to put it down as a 3, but Caroline, I want to come back to Caroline's point because she's trying to hold us to consistency, right? She's trying to say, well, good Lord, what we've been doing earlier